It's the fight to end all fights. The $1 billion brawl. On one hand, we've got the undisputed welterweight champion, Terence Crawford. On the other hand, we've got Canelo Alvarez, who's fought a bunch of beasts over his legendary career. This is the only video you need to watch to find out who takes the bragging rights home. Once upon a time, in the bustling streets of Mexico, a young boy of merely 13 years, with dreams bigger than the vast skies, laced up his boxing gloves. His name? Canelo Alvarez. Guided by the shadow of his older brother, Rigoberto, who too danced in the boxing ring, young Canelo embarked on a journey destined for greatness. Now, what does every hero have? An origin story. Before the bright lights and the roaring crowds, Canelo had his first taste of victory in 2005 when he clinched the Junior Mexican National Championships. But here's the kicker, he turned pro the same year. And guess what? At the tender age of 15, our boxing protege knocked out his first opponent in just 4 rounds. Flash forward to today, and our hero's tale boasts a dazzling scorecard, 59 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. And oh boy, 39 of those wins were by knockout. But every hero faces challenges, right? Canelo's path was sprinkled with legendary warriors. He faced the likes of Floyd Mayweather Jr., the sly Gennady Golovkin, the stalwart Miguel Cotto, and many more. And here's where the plot thickens. Canelo, ever the daredevil, didn't just stick to one weight class. Oh no, he danced up and down, taking on giants, proving that heart and spirit weigh more than muscles and might. He became the only boxer to hold all 4 major belts in the super middleweight division. Now let's talk about what makes Canelo the showstopper that he is. Imagine a ballet dancer who packs a punch, a strategist who thinks 2 steps ahead, and a warrior with the heart of a lion. That's Canelo for you. His counterpunching is like art in motion. His body shots thunderous, and his adaptability nothing short of genius.
He has the perfect balance between the sweet science of boxing and devastating knockout punches, and the most exciting thing about him is that he has the ability to give you both of those things in one fight.
Quiero seguir haciendo historia, seguir peleando, seguir ganando campeonatos. Estamos para eso.
Moving on, now we have a story that would make Rocky Balboa jealous. Born in the city of Omaha, Nebraska, on a cool day in September 1987, little did the world know that a future boxing legend had just arrived. Imagine being 7 years old, tying your shoes for the first time, maybe chasing after a butterfly, and then, boom, you decide to jump into the world of boxing.
Putting on the gloves, me fighting in the alleys, just a typical bad kid running in the neighborhood.
I went to school.
You used to get kicked out.
Yeah,
and then she get kicked out. Or he'd get kicked out. That's like when he hit the knocked the person's teeth out.
That's exactly what our young hero, Terence Crawford, did. Now every great hero needs some victories under his belt, right? Terence's amateur boxing days were nothing short of spectacular. He danced around the ring, leaving competitors like future champions Mikey Garcia and Darnie Garcia biting the dust. Then 2008 came along, and Terence decided to turn pro. And boy, did he set the boxing world ablaze.
Fighter of the year when I won Undisputed.
You're not happy about that?
I'm not happy about that.
It's like he had a cheat code. Names like Bradis Prescott, Yuriorkis Gamboa, and Amir Khan tried to challenge our hero, but Terence, with his superhero-like prowess, just kept tallying up wins. One after the other, they fell, and the world began to ask, who can stop this man? And let's not forget that unique power he has, changing from orthodox to southpaw stance with ease. Opponents enter the ring thinking they figured him out, only to be left scratching their heads. Now here's our number for you, 40 wins, 0 losses, and out of those 40, a whopping 31 wins by knockout. But the cherry on top, Terence did what very few have ever dreamt of doing. He held all 4 major belts in not just 1, but 2 weight divisions. And who could forget that epic showdown in July 2023? The world watched with bated breath as Terence squared off against Errol Spence Jr. The air was thick with anticipation, and when the dust settled, Terence was crowned the undisputed welterweight champion, a title that fits him just right. Now let's get to the meaty part. If these two titans were to clash, who'd be left standing when the dust settles? For starters, Canelo's got a bit of a size and power advantage. The dude's a super middleweight powerhouse who seems just as comfy at 168 pounds. The man's fists are like Thor's hammer, especially when up against bigger opponents like Kovalev. On the flip side, Crawford, while undeniably strong, is a welterweight. Against a puncher like Canelo, that could spell trouble. But boxing isn't just about brute strength. It's a game of wits, strategy, and adaptability. Both fighters have a treasure chest of tricks. They can jab, hook, counterpunch, switch stances, dance around the ring, and keep their opponents guessing. Yet, with Canelo's slightly broader experience palette, he might just have a few extra colors to paint his victory. Now, how did we even get the idea of these two boxing maestros possibly clashing? Well, Oscar de la Hoya, a boxing legend and Canelo's former promoter, tossed the idea into the ring. He hinted that Crawford's footwork might just be Canelo's kryptonite. But Canelo? He cheekily remarked that beating Crawford might not even be a feather in his cap due to the size difference. Amir Khan, who's faced the wrath of both these titans, feels Canelo's punch could send Crawford to the stars. Meanwhile, Kermit Cintron thinks Crawford might stand a chance if he keeps his weight at 154 pounds or less. And Billy Lyle? He's sitting on the fence, saying it's anybody's game since they're roughly the same height.
For a person to go up 3 weight classes from 147 to 168 and to win and become undisputed, wow. What can they say?
So you said 68, but you mean 54, right?
No, 68.
You want to go up to 68. So who would you fight at 68? Canelo?
If he win, or Charlo, the winner.
Wow. That would be crazy.
I want to be 3-time undisputed.
One good fighter like Errol Spence is. But other than that, I don't think he's beating other great fighter like Spence. He did a really good job with Spence. He did like almost look it very easy but I knew Terence Crawford is a great fighter. But you never know in boxing. We'll see.
If we were to place our bet, we would lean ever so slightly towards Canelo Alvarez coming out on top in a thrilling, edge-of-your-seat showdown. Perhaps a close yet unanimous decision in his favor. Do you agree with us? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.